Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Lashana. I am doing this video because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I haven't exactly determined what direction my channel is going to go in. I'm thinking that my channel will go in to something about nursing. I'm a nurse. I've been nursing for almost 3 years. I have a bachelor's degree in health administration, and I went into a direct entry master's program in nursing, alumni of College of Mount St. Joseph. I'm very grateful for my education there. I have my master's degree in nursing. I'm currently enrolled in a wound care education program. And I am passionate about nursing, patient care, wound care, rehabilitation. I do acute physical rehabilitation with patients. So this is taking care of patients that they've had strokes, they've had traumatic brain injuries, they've oftentimes had organ transplants, they may have had a course of chemotherapy that they're recovering from. They may have had any very acute medical or surgical event that they have debility from, and they need acute, intense recovery. So we work really closely with physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech and language pathologists, PM&R physicians, that's physical medicine and rehab physicians, to give our clients or patients the best possible chance at returning to life. They may not return exactly as they were, but they will be at a functional level. And I love rehab because I say it's the place of happy endings. People come in one way and they leave another way. I think that people don't like the idea of rehab because they feel like it doesn't have that adrenaline rush as some of the other fields of nursing. But I absolutely love rehab. I'm passionate about it, and I'm passionate at any form of nursing that really you can see the outcome of the patient getting better from the care that you give them. So that's why I love rehab. But what I really want to talk about in this video is starting nursing and being successful as a nurse, and really owning your practice. I think that it's very important for new nurses in particular to figure out what nursing means to them and how they will practice, and owning that. So part of owning your practice is, one, knowing your scope of practice. If you know everything that you can do, then you'll have a firm understanding of what you need to ask for and what you don't need to ask for. For example, if you know that you can remove central lines, or you can remove PIC lines, let's just say that because that's more likely. You can remove PIC lines in your state or per your hospital policy, then you'll be empowered to do it once you have an order, and not ask the resident or whomever to come and do it for you, or say that you can't do it when you can. That's one example. There are lots of examples. People think that they don't have the right to hold a medication. That's part of why nurses know medicines, have to know medications so well, is because you need to know if you give that medication and the patient, their assessment is X, if you give the medication, that can potentially put their life at risk, right? So even, you're supposed to notify a physician in many cases if you hold a medication, depending on the order. But if you don't hold it and just give it because that's the order, that's actually probably leaning on malpractice. So knowing your state nursing laws, knowing your hospital nursing policies and procedures is a part of owning your practice. But a bigger part of owning your practice, in my opinion, is deciding how you will practice and what's important to you. So, for example, to me, integrity is important. Saying what I'm going to do and doing it is important. So I tell my patients the only way that it's possible that I'm not going to follow up and do this is if something happens that is completely unexpected. And it makes me feel good when my coworkers say, you know, if Lashana says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. I feel like you want to be known as a nurse with integrity, as a nurse people can trust, as a nurse people can rely on, because when things start to hit the fan, you know, your coworkers need to be able to know that they can rely on you to come through. And part of being a nurse with good integrity is also knowing what you don't know, saying and being able to say what you don't know and what you're not sure about. And that is huge, huge, huge as a new nurse. And even as a seasoned nurse, you know, some of the best nurses I know are more than willing to ask questions and say, hey, I don't know how to do this. You know, I don't know, I haven't put in a NG tube in 22 years, you know, I need to go over it. Whatever the case may be, it's important to know what you don't know, maybe even more important than knowing what you know, because if you know what you don't know, you're much, much, much less likely to hurt someone. And patient care isn't just about caring for patients, it's about doing no harm to patients. I know that's more of a physician saying to do no harm, but it's very important in nursing as well to avoid harming a patient, and providing something to a patient can harm them as much as not providing it. So, you know, being organized, that's a big part of it. But I really just wanted to do this video to say hi, say that I might be talking about nursing, and to hit on owning your practice. You know, what does it mean to you? I know what it means to me. I know I'm big on integrity. I know I'm big on doing the best I can for my patients. And I live for, I mean, that's part of why I love nursing, because I can make a difference in the patient's life. So I don't want to make this too long, but hopefully you can like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for when I do release videos, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.